on! Yeah!
Wow, what a game. What a game. What a game. What a game to start off the season. 4-3. It was just, I went through every single emotion from that game. The ecstasy of going ahead, second minute, Lacazette, brilliant header, to falling behind, the disappointing, the anger, then again, and then just the frustration, then the relief of getting that goal just before half time, and then after the agony and the anger of the third goal. I was readying a rant video until Ramsey got that goal, then Giroud, and it just turned around. But there's a lot to talk about from that game. So firstly, from before the game, I was a bit worried before the game from the lineup. I think the back three, Monreal in that central position it's not really his position. You could tell from the game. And Oxlade-Chamberlain on the left, something I'm really not a fan of. I think you could tell during the game he's not comfortable there, and I would have personally put him on the right hand side, not played better, and put Kolasinac on the left wing back role, because I think Kolasinac looked better going forward than he did defensively. Even though he did win quite a few balls, pinching the balls, he's probably better than Xhaka in terms of ball winning in the midfield. But yeah, he was he was excellent actually, Kolasinac, although he was kind of at fault for the first goal. But yeah, I would have put him on the left hand side, and then I would have brought in Chambers. I don't know why Chambers is not getting a look in at the moment. He's natural centre back, and we could have played him and Holding. I know Holding had a tough game, but yeah, that would have been my starting 11. Getting into the game, I mean, what a start. Lacazette, glancing header. I was just... that moment, it was perfect. All Arsenal fans wanted that moment to happen. Nice ball from El Neni, glancing header from Lacazette. It was a really good finish. It's the sort of finish we'll get used to, and seeing him do in an Arsenal shirt. He's just that kind of, he's just got that aura about him. He knows where the goal is. He knows how to score a goal. He's a fox in the box, and the low centre of gravity was doing it throughout the game. His link-up play was very good, and how composed he was on the ball. You saw it in the last minute, in a tight packed, not the last minute, just before Giroud scored, a tight packed penalty area. He took it away from a few players. A lot of players would have rushed and tried to shoot a goal straight away. He took it away from a few players brilliantly. Took a shot, brilliant save from Schmeichel. But that just shows you his composure, and it was just a brilliant way for him to get off to at the start. But then, okay, yeah, we're Arsenal. The inevitable happened. The place was rocking. Everyone was, like, oh, this is going to be a walk. We're going to walk over Leicester. But then Leicester come back. We switch off. Terrible, terrible defending. Ball played into the area. For me, Petr Cech's got to come out and get that. He's got to either claim it, punch it. He's got to do something with it. It's quite close to him. He can get to it, but he leaves it go to Harry Maguire at the back post, heads it back across. Okazaki sticks it in, and it's just so typical of us to do that. Just to get in front and then just throw it away straight away. I was just... typical Arsenal, really, isn't it? We've got to improve the defending. I've said... I'll come back to this later, but I've said so many times that zonal marking does not work, and that was evident again today. It just, if one player moves if an opposing player moves into an area which, like last second, it's hard for someone to pick up, whereas man for man, you literally just follow your man wherever they go. And there's not a lot of confusion if players from the opposing team move area, and then they have to pick up a player quickly. And Kolasinac was kind of at fault for that goal. He moved out, he was marking, I think Jamie Carragher said it on TV, he was marking Maguire at the back post, and then he just walks off. and then that leaves Maguire free to head it back across to Okazaki. But that was disappointing. We were a bit shocked after that goal. We started panicking a bit, but then once we regained our composure, we actually started creating a few chances. Welbeck, Ozil, Lacazette, their interplay was very nice. Welbeck in particular looked quite sharp. Kolasinac had a decent chance, and we looked like we were creating some good chances. And then, of course, Arsenal, we gave it away. Granit Xhaka gives away a poor ball. I don't think he was quite himself today. I think he gave away quite a few sloppy balls, which isn't really normally him, but he had a nice assist for Ramsey's goal. But anyway, he gave the ball away. Rob Holding didn't close Albrighton down quickly enough. Albrighton, lovely low cross into Vardy. Vardy sticks it away. It's 2-1. And it's doom and gloom again. And we struggled after that point. It was all a bit tense inside the ground. There was moaning. You could tell that there was a bit of frustration in the ground, and it was getting to the players as well. But then we stuck at it. Ozil plays the ball into Lacazette. He kind of turns, takes a few deflections into Kolasinac. Kolasinac squares for Welbeck. 2-2 right on the edge of half time. That was a crucial goal. I think if we hadn't got that, the crowd would. I mean, we may have got some boos at half time. It was just such a crucial goal. But then, what do we do? Straight away, second half, 54th minute or so. Jamie Vardy flicks in a header, and again, what I say, zonal marking. It's just, I've been saying it for so many years now, and Wenger's been playing zonal marking for so many years, and it clearly does not work. We were lucky today that at the end of the day it didn't cost us, but it could on so many occasions, and it has done, and it just doesn't work. Because if you look at it, I've said it, Vardy moves out of the zone that he was in before into another zone just when the ball's being played, and it's too late for the player who's occupying the zone he's just moved to react and to pick him up, which leaves a free header for Jamie Vardy. And it's just, I've been saying it for so long, and I don't know why you can't change it, but anyway, we had to go again from there, and from there it was really intense. We did create a few chances. Bellerin had a brilliant chance from a Welbeck ball, but it was just a really intense from there on in. Eventually we did get the equaliser. Ramsey, the substitute. People are giving Wenger praise for substitutes. When I look at it, it's pretty obvious you've got to bring on Giroud and Ramsey in this situation. What I was really frustrated about, when we brought on Giroud, we stopped putting crosses in. We always seem to do that. We put crosses into the box when Giroud's not on the pitch. And then when we bring on Giroud, they stop crosses in. The only cross we did put in, Giroud scored. It's just, we do that. We've been doing that a lot last season as well. Anyway, Ramsey, brilliant ball from Xhaka. There was a bit of controversy before that. Hit Ozil's arm before the corner was awarded. But at the end of the day, Leicester didn't defend the corner well. I mean, I suppose I would be aggrieved if it was the other way around, but they didn't defend the corner well. Comes into Ramsey, he rifles it in. It's actually a very good finish. And then we continue from that. Lacazette forces a brilliant save out of Schmeichel, as I described earlier. Then Olivier Giroud cross into the box, the first good cross we put into the box. Giroud heads it, and it goes in off the bar. Schmeichel tries to keep it out, but it's way below on the line, and pandemonium in the Arsenal end. And we went on to hang on, and 3 points, and we're top of the league. But it's not quite as rosy as it looks. There were many problems for me at the defence. I know we had a makeshift defence. I know we were missing Koscielny, Mustafi, Bellerin, Gabriel, Mertesacker, Chambers. Don't know why we're taking him out. I think he's a good player. And yeah, you could tell Monreal, he wasn't in his natural position. For the first goal, that wasn't really his fault. The second goal was his fault. You could see that centrally wasn't really his position. He wasn't picking up Vardy. Him and Kolasinac, they let him go between them, and they just weren't paying attention. You could see that Monreal isn't a central player. Rob Holding had a nightmare. What I don't want Arsenal fans. He was inevitably going to have this period where he was going to struggle, and he gave the ball away a lot of times when he should have just laid it off to another player. He attempted to do some run several times. He gave the ball away, And as I said, he was inevitably going to have this period where he was going to struggle. It happened to Wobie for a bit last season. What we've got to do is we've got to keep with him. We can't, if we give him too much pressure, if we give him too much hate for this poor run, then all players get it, particularly at a young age. We can't do it. It's going to put him off, and hopefully he doesn't have too bad a period. He was just a bit shaky today. Leicester, as I've said, was brilliant. He won a lot of balls high up the pitch, which helped us, and obviously he got the assist for Welbeck's goal. I think he had a good game, and I think it's really looking really promising for Kolasinac. On the left side of defence, I do think left wing back will be his better position. I think he's very good going forward, and just no one gets past him. One-on-ones, Riyad Mahrez time and time again tried to get past him. They just didn't. I don't think anyone beat him in a one-on-one in the match. Petr Cech, as I've said, he should have come for all three of the goals. They were all close to him. So, and his kicking was a bit poor again, but I suppose he made quite a good save from Mahrez's shot. He didn't really have too much to do other than that. So yeah, Xhaka and El Neni, they weren't as good as they were against Chelsea. Both gave the ball away a bit, uncharacteristic of both. But I think Xhaka is still going to be a brilliant player for us in this midfield. He was very good near the end of last season. He was very good in the Charity Shield match. I don't have much of a problem with him. The wing backs, as I've said, Ox on the left, he just didn't look comfortable. When he moved over to the right back, he looked more comfortable. He's just, he just not as, what he does when he's playing on the right, he beats 2 or 3 men and puts in a brilliant ball. On the left, he can't really do that. His left foot isn't as strong. The few crosses he did put on his left were way over hit or under hit. I don't think that's where he should be playing. Bellerin on the other side, he was a bit iffy. I don't understand. I would play Oxlade-Chamberlain at the moment ahead of him on the right hand side and Kolasinac on the left. Ox was just Bellerin, sorry, was, his end product wasn't very good. He didn't use his pace. We want him to use his pace. He didn't use it as well. A lot of the times I did feel sorry for him because when he got to the byline, he had no one in the box to look for. But I don't know. Welbeck, as I've said, was very good. I thought he was energetic. He still looks a bit like he can't kick a ball when he's through on goal, but he was energetic. His link-up play was very good. I think Welbeck's got everything but finishing, which is quite strange because he's a striker, but I think that position suits him well. I thought Ozil was good in parts, but again, some of his passing was a bit lazy, and we want to see a lot more from Ozil if he's going to get this 280 grand a week or 220 grand a week, which he's been rumoured to be getting. Zep, some very nice touches, so composed. Was getting fouled a lot from Maguire and Morgan, but we expect that beautiful little glancing header. That's only going to give him confidence. I think he will get 20 goals plus in the Premier League. Hopefully he will. I think he will. The subs, Ramsey, he came on, scored. What else can you ask from Ramsey? Giroud again as well, did really well, and obviously got the goal, and Walcott didn't really make much of a difference. But all in all, it's 3 points. We're top of the league. It's Leicester. We've got to remember they're a good team. It's a decent result. I mean, to beat Leicester, I think they'll be in the top half. I think they'll be 7th. They'll be around 8th, as I said in my prediction video. And yeah, that's basically it. So I'm going to leave you with some clips from the match which my friend took, and I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe, like, and yeah, it's the first of many reviews, match day 1. Hope you enjoyed.
Come on. Yeah.